Alright, let's keep this going. Find the Alice. Find the dead Alice. I'm pretty sure she's dead. If she's not, I will be incredibly surprised. I'll be like, wait, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't want to get attacked while I'm picking up hunting rifle ammo. Where are you? Where are you, darkness? Fuck. No blasto! Hey! That was rude. Who throws axes like that? I assume that more of them are going to attack me, but we'll blast them. With my one-shot rifle. Where's the last one? Alright, rifle doing a lot of good work. I see some loot right there. I'm about to get attacked again, aren't I? Nope, never mind. Next out to revolver. Really? This way to Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself can be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Really? Oh no, it's a bridge. This bridge is going to collapse, isn't it? It's a very long bridge, so it's going to collapse. Oh no. Wait, birds? Birds? Is that... Oh, I can't even run. He just spawned. He's like, fuck this, I can spawn whenever I feel like it. Gotta get off this bridge. This is a bad place to fight. Especially when I got a dude coming up behind me. Alright, let's get rid of all the small fry. And then focus on this dude. I know what you're weak against, man. Is this here cliff? Oh no, it tricked you! I see you over here, Thermos. I probably missed so many of these it doesn't even matter. Just for an achievement that doesn't matter as well. I see you, Arrow. There's gotta be loot around here. Please tell me it's more rifle ammo. Oh, flare guns are good too. Oh, I want the rifle. Should probably use this flare gun stuff. Pick it up, Alan. That's a good boy.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
I hope this isn't like I have to collect all the pages to get the true ending. Because I know I've already missed a few of them. What's up over here? Yeah, you show it, Alan. Is this just a dead end? I was supposed to go up that way. Okay, that looks exactly like what I think it is. No, Alan, stop being bad. I got the option to kick it. Why didn't you kick it? One of those wrestler kicks in the WWE. It always looks so hilarious. It's the pinnacle of, well, I don't really want to hurt this guy. Can't go through there. Alright, showed that door that who's boss. Okay, we got Tom. Somebody misses Tom a lot. Mr. Tom. Did you write this? I curse you, Thomas Zane. Okay. Looks like a Thomas lover at first, but they don't like Tom. Pretty obsessed with Tom. Shotgun ammo? I don't even have a shotgun. I'll take that though. Wait, flares? Might as well stock up while I have the opportunity. Okay. Why? Oh man, I am surrounded as fuck. It's a good time to use this. Where is he? Hey, would you like kindly fuck off? That wasn't cool. I was going to the mountain ruins until the floor, like, disrespectfully fell out from under me. Am I gonna find this guy at any point?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It had to be? Really? You think so?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
And then he wakes up and is like, wait.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have a wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just said we had her to make a play ball, you see? To get him writing for us! Please! Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please.
Yeah, take that, bad aim, man. Oh, there goes all my weapons again. Wait, weapons might be the least of his problems at this point. That would still hurt. Unless he did the legendary swan dive. Wait, maybe he took himself out too. Based on that one. Wait, was that the Big Daddy? Oh no, not again. I'm just gonna cut the song out. Yes, we know that's the end of episode 3.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Is this the last episode?
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
I'm skeptical on that.
Various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
Doubt.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Yeah, if there's a clinic, I already see so many things wrong with this room.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's
This guy is very
spirit.
sus.
You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now,
He's not
why
big.
don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Anderson, Mr. Anderson. Where's Agent Smith? Oh, what's over here? The bear with the giant nutsack, apparently. Okay, where are you taking me, bro?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Yeah, like your bald spot.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it
No,
up.
people
Apart from the
no,
tragic
you don't have
accident with
mazes
your
when
wife,
you're a
no
good
one
guy.
has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Then why do you have like a Resident Evil mansion out here? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. It's easy. The memory of a dear friend and a poet. Oh, I can't even jump.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
But what's over here?
Alan,
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
locked
telling
off.
you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
I
It's
mean,
very
he could be
natural for
not
you to think
well,
of me as
but
your enemy.
you're
It's part of
definitely
the
sus
I
as
let him
fuck.
talk.
None of this makes any
Hyman
sense.
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself,
palms of my
Alan.
hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
How do I get to Thermos?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
What's on his shirt?
You'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide
It's
what
like an
kind of
Atari
dream you
game.
have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say.
Why are you telling me this?
Video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my
It's
therapeutic methods.
trash.
No kidding.
Actually, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go upstairs and get this Thermos. Well, that dude is doing some kung fu bullshit.
Alan, please, this way.
Shut up. There's a Thermos up here. Yeah, this is a very Resident Evil mansion, isn't it? Judging by that generator, I'm going to be fighting you here, aren't I? There's another thermos. It's the Book of Doom. Wait, can I talk to the nurse over here? What is beyond there? I'm going anywhere where you're not. Can I knock his easel over? Ah.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
I think this will unlock later. This guy's still doing this kung fu?
This way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark symbol, and its sister method, the flow, trademark symbol, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Was that what I just read? Why is this guy following me?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
That's a Night Springs board game?
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Well, I don't think this is actually happening in his head any longer.
With a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Okay.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
But do they? Do they really? It just wants me to return to my room?
Not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Really?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
But will it really? Wait. What's going here?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya?
Hartman had
Not
mentioned
so
that the
weak
power had
now,
been acting up.
are we?
Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Well, how do I turn the generator on? Wait, where?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Oh no, Barry!
We're on a comeback tour, baby!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her
backstage is
hard.
all
If she was
yours,
one of
Tom.
Hartman's goons,
Seize
she
your
had it coming.
destiny.
I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office.
Come out and
He had taken
face the
all my
music,
manuscript
Birch.
pages.
It's time
That's
to
where
pay
he
the
could keep them.
piper.
Okay.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road, man. You think
But,
we haven't seen
oh wait, is it through here?
mortal name? Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right. Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Was it? Alright, let's find out about this tape here.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can
you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan
I want to
would
push the chair over.
me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just
There we go.
out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Get out of here!
Alright, let's see.
Do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I'm
Barry?
famous!
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
That's a weird punishment, too. Alright, found all the pages and a gun.
And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Well, you know, he had it coming. Is that a checkpoint?
Presence was on me in the moment. I had to find a way out.
But I don't have a flashlight. And it's scary out there. And I'm going to end this one right here.